what we're going to do is take a look at some of the things that are happening, at least over the course of the past week, which are resembling themes in Bible prophecy. Let's go ahead and take a look at what we have here as far as the feature story is concerned. We're going to come back to Isaiah chapter 21 in just a moment. Well, eventually. I'm just going to go with this, okay? I'm just going to go with this. This is definitely a feature story that I wanted to bring up, and we'll get into it more specifically in terms of what this could possibly entail. But we have reported on Israel National News literally just 20 minutes ago, based upon what I've seen in my news feeds. And I mean, it may have been 30 minutes ago, maybe at the outset 45 minutes ago that I saw this. But be that as it may, this article is extremely significant. We have Bennett stating this is the deal of the century map, a nightmare. That's how he's describing it. Well, that's the headline on Israel National News. What is it about this map? I mean, how does he actually have this map already? But what is it about this map that has prompted him to say or to describe it as being a nightmare? We'll take a look at that as well. But first of all, what we're going to do is just acknowledge, from the standpoint of fair use, a copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment or commentary, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use. Okay, now what we're going to do is I'm going to go ahead and open this up, and let's go ahead and turn off the comment box right there. Kind of a note box for me right here. Comes in handy, but let's go ahead and move that out of the way. Okay, good. So we can see these verses a little bit better and read them together. This is from Isaiah chapter 21, verses 1 and 2. We may spend more time in this chapter. I recommend that you read this chapter in its entirety and really study it, because it is a chapter in which current event headlines are definitely finding a resemblance. Let's start once again with verse 1. The burden of the desert of the sea. Now, okay, think about how many deserts you have by seas. This is going to narrow itself down pretty quickly as you read through the rest of the chapter and identify the locations which serve as geographic markers for a very specific region in the world. And it just so happens to be a desert by a sea, a desert of the sea.